Actually, I've been working on comic books for 20 years and I wanted to make a movie, and the main issue for me was to bring sound to my universe. So I wanted music and I wanted sound. I wanted to find a songwriter that would visit different musical style. That's the first thing. The second thing is I wanted to depict love stories. I wanted beautiful woman, sexy story, and Serzh Ggensmbourg was perfect for this. So then we had to take the rights from the family. So I made a notebook with a lot of drawings, and the family said, if it is a fairy tale, we allow you. Like, because you're dealing with real people. So if you are to make a biopic, this would be no. But if you want to make a musical, if you want to make a fairy tale, this would be yes. So I was very happy because my comic book universe also is full of fantasy and strange stuff. So it was just what I wanted. This is a good question because when I start, I think it would be the same thing. You know, I'm very pretentious, and not at all. The kind of storyboard you make for a comic book are completely different from the one you make from cinema. The good news is drawing is useful. Bad news is I thought technical concern will only come from the camera. Like you said, behind the camera, I thought it would be difficult to learn of the technical need of a camera. It's true, but there is also production design, wardrobe, hairdressing, and every part is extremely technical. So you got to learn to talk with those people, to bring them enough information for them to give you a proposition, and then to discuss and discuss and discuss. And I was very happy to be able of drawing, because this has been extremely helpful. The other good news is people allow me to have time to prepare the movie. We've been rehearsing during 5 months. So I would say drawing and comic books are completely different, but in both cases, drawing is useful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful because the new thing is they are not famous for nothing. When they are famous, they must be talented. And the truth is they are. And you know, I don't like the word directing an actor. I love to say I study the movie with them. Like, we have time to read the scenes, we have time to work together. And there is another thing I love in actors is their resistance. I love when they tell yes to me, but I also like when they say no. And believe me, those beautiful women, they got a very charming way of saying no. And when they say that, the work starts. No, I will not do this. Okay, it's becoming interesting. So deciding to work with women such as Anna Mougklalís or Lετίσια Κάστα is taking the direction of highly will-powered women. So they will be strong. Whatever they do, whatever they decide, it will be strong on screen and on the set also. It was wonderful. Considering the fact that I've been working alone on my drawing table for 20 years, it was so many emotions, and you only work with emotions. I don't believe in technique. I believe in a way of putting emotion on a paper, putting emotion on a movie. So you maybe you don't need technique, you need a method. You need to invent every day a method that would focus the things. This I'm very happy of because I got many romantic image about Greece, because my topic when I was a student was philosophy, so of course we were filled with ancient Greek culture. And I listened a lot of rebetiko music at home because I'm very close from klezmer musicians, and some of them play both. And my favorite comic book artist is Greek. He lives in France for a long time. His name is Fred, and his Greek name is Oton Aristides Fred. And so for all those reasons, I'm grateful to be here. And I have to say it's my first visit in Athens, and of course I will come back. This is an easy answer to give you because we finished 5 days ago my second movie, which is an animated movie. We've been working for more than 3 years with 200 animators. It is a movie taken from the Rabbi's Cat cartoon, which is a comic book I made long years ago. And it will be a very classical animated feature because it is made on paper. It looks like a Prince of Egypt or Snow White, but maybe the story is not that classical because it's a fact about characters who don't believe in God. So bringing a family story when you explain maybe God does not exist, it's kind of tricky. just don't know. I hope so. I have to say I love the poster people did in Greece. It's very different from the French one. On the French one you only see Serz Ggensmbourg, and on this one Brigitte Bardot has a lot of importance, which is meaningful to me because she's a strong French icon, and this scene depicts very well the fact that the movie is about music and love, and a love which is not realistical, which is kind of childish. So I don't know, it's a movie about a beautiful woman and French singing. I don't know how it can succeed. We are lucky enough to have sold the movie in 30 countries, so I'm very happy of this, and I hope it will succeed here. I didn't know, some characters of mine are ancient Greek character. I made a comic book whose name is Socrates the half-god, the half-dog, sorry, because it's the story of the dog of Hercules. So Hercules is a hero and his dog is a philosopher, and the philosopher god has a lot of trouble to bring the hero to behave nicely. Of course. Of course, because it's such a funny way of making show. I love when a movie is spectacular, but we just have to learn how to make them in Europe. But of course, my next movie will be 3D, there's no way to think it different. Thank you.